This is Corridors of Time, and this is a remake of Kill Your Television, which is probably one of the most iconic marathon levels because it has a weird puzzle regarding tides, but it also has a really neat aesthetic where you're fighting in these huge, partially flooded or sometimes completely flooded arenas. And we'll see one of those arenas shortly. Just burning off my least useful ammo type. Yeah, well, I definitely deserved that. Oh, wow, and I have to go back here? Great. We're not fighting that fight again. This is a dead end, looks like. Another dead end. Skip this easy fight. I don't really think I'm going to die on it. Move on to this hard fight where I could die. So where are these guys coming from? Okay. These guys over here. Did something teleport in? Oh, did he come in behind me? Where were you? You're off my radar, Flappy Boy. Okay, that's what teleported in. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This really wide open, definitive arena type area. Like a giant courtyard, kind of. Times 3 health, which I can't get to. Well, I could grenade jump up there, but this is awfully crowded. Well, actually, that worked out pretty well. Ouch, ouch, ouch. More of these Seeker Mine guys. Wow. Where are we? We're down here. Upstairs. Oh, there's even more. So very nice lighting here. Like this pushes out to here. This pushes out to here. Gives the very, oh, Very cool look to these alien ruins. What else is there? Oh, I didn't, there was something, I think. Okay, teleporter, I'm going to assume there's bad guys on the other side. There's not. There's a flamethrower, I'll take that. Is there anything over there? Oh no, oh no. Oh, no, no. Oh, Flappy boy. Where did you go? So this, we gotta go here. This raises these platforms. Is there somebody behind me? No. Okay, I think we're making progress. This is this dead end from earlier. Now you've got a rift, which is working. Find the shield recharge. You would think I could figure it out where it is by now. Go left. And take that elevator up. get this guy. Okay, wow. That opens that door, but we've already been here. And this is what just got opened up. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'll start blasting, because I can't see them. So that flooded the central area. Very cool. And now these flicked are out here. This is like signposting saying, hey, you can go over there. Okay, you convinced me. I'm going over. More invisible dudes. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I could be able to just run across, and that would actually work if it were not for this guy. Oh, I am actually out with NA-75. So here's a computer switched on. No, we are not doing this fight again. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, very good. Is there something over here we can get? No. Okay. Well, now most of the level's flooded. I don't want to be over here. I am really sucking it up. Before I felt like I was doing good. No, I'm not doing good at all. That was one guy took away all my health. Yep, yep, yep.
Ah!
We need to get serious about this. One guy, not very hard to kill. Thank you. Even more. There's even more back here. Yeah, stuck in a reload.
Ah!
I apologize for horrible gameplay. I mean, I am just stinking it up. Okay. Finally, we got through this without sucking. Here we are. So this was inaccessible. Now we can get to it. We probably should have gotten that when we were getting our ass kicked. That would have been the smart thing to do. We are now in Things We Never, which is by Future You. And the objective of this level is... Oh, we got a rocket launcher. Yeah, the objective of this level is... There's some bobs, which we need to rescue. So I have played this campaign before, and I do think this is the hardest level in the entire campaign because the future you has created these areas where it just is really favorable terrain to the bad guys. That went badly. What's that compiler doing? Okay, this hunter needs to go. That's the end of him. Now, who else? What? Come on, come down here. Okay, is there anybody else? That switch is not active. There's that guy over there. I'm not going to worry about him right now. Nothing over here. I can go this way. And that's the only other way. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Ah!
Thankfully, we just saved. I didn't even hear that guy teleport in.
I'm out of ammo!
I wonder where he came from.
Kill me!
Those guys came from behind. That is where we just were. What's over here? Okay. Yep. There's somebody. Okay, got him. This hunter needs to go. I think I hit him, so he should be almost dead. Yep, nice. Very nice. And we can shoot that. That opens that door. Probably opens something else. Yeah, it opened up this. Oh, somebody shooting at me? Just him. So that door is now open. We need to go through that door. Oh, before we even do this, we should go down here. Okay, so that drained out some of the lava. Okay, whenever you hear that in this level, when stuff is teleporting in and you cannot see it, the immediate response should be run. Come on, where are you? So that door just opened up and there's guys coming behind me. What else? I think that's a lift up. Let's go over here. Can I? No. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess I can't go back. Okay, I didn't even see what killed me, but I'm sure it was a assimilated guy. So now you understand what I was saying, where this is the hardest level. That's what I was trying to do earlier.
No! No!
Yeah. Wow. Horrible. Horrible. Where does this go? It's blocked. Where am I? Oh, okay. I'm over by the start. Oh man, this is open, but it doesn't say anything yet. But I got some more Health canisters available at least. So we have not been this way, I don't think.
Kill me!
Come on. So this is what I was. This combat like this is playing to the strengths of the bad guys. That opens that door down there. Oh my goodness. There's so many ambushes. So many. So I heard somebody teleporting. How do you get down there? I mean, I can drop down. But what's the... Ah, stack with it. I'm just gonna... Well, you know, I'm just gonna drop down and see what happens. Okay, so we've been here before. Just didn't go this way.
Kill me!
So I think of what this is. You gotta really plan this because you just cannot just half-ass this. I gotta go backwards. And I took damage on those. I got him. I got him. What's that? Oh, okay. One more. Where does that take me? That takes me back to the start. Okay, I'm going for it. Oh, where was he? Where was he? Oh. So somewhere in here there is a secret. I think. Where is that secret? In this room is a secret. And hopefully I can actually get in this room. Somewhere here is a secret. I'm trying to figure out. Is it in this little eastern area? Oh. Okay, yeah. Well, it was not in the eastern area. It was... I don't even know what I was looking at. It was right here. Come on. Here we go. Come on. I know you're behind there. Okay, that's very good. And just precariously cling to these ledges. This has got to be one of probably the most difficult part of the entire campaign right here. You got all these platforms you got to figure out, and then there's lava if you fall down. And the bad guys are tough. It's not like you're fighting UFC drones or anything. It's just bad guys. And I think that would have done something besides give me a little bit of ammo. Yeah, okay, I think this charger works now. And this terminal works too. Okay, what else?
Frog blast the vent core!
So what area have we not explored? So we definitely have not been up here. If this guy's still alive. So if we run over here, what happens? Oh, I hear all kinds of things teleporting in, and that is no bueno. Move, 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 move! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no! There's so many! We made it. We're a little bit hurt. Got him? No? Maybe? No, 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 no. I did not get him. And I fell into the lava. Reload faster. Come on. No. No. Okay. You gotta step up your game. You gotta stop sucking so badly. Well, I did say that this was the most difficult. Most difficult part of the campaign, and this definitely is the most difficult part. Okay, there's a hunter over here. Where did he go? And there was that guy, too. And this guy.
Don't shoot! Move it out! In the corner! Perimeter secured.
So the actual Bobs, the real Bobs, that were not the simulacrum, just got rescued by me. Who's this guy? It's gotta be up here? There's this hunters here. Wonder how you can get. Oh, yeah, I can see how you can get over there. Oh, no, 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 no. What happened over there? So if we drop down here, can... Okay. The hunter downstairs needs to be taken care of. Yeah, there he is. And he's got a... Okay. So that takes care of them, and I think that completes the level. I don't think there's anything else. There's one little area which I don't even know if it's worth getting to. I'll try and get to it. Maybe there's something there besides simulacrums. If I go this way... No, I'm going to go this way. So there's like something over there. Like, how do you get up to this area? Is there something? Because it sure looks like there's something. There's 3 bobs there. Okay, I'm gonna try to grenade jump over there. Okay, that didn't really seem to do much. There's like a shaft. Come on. Oh, wow. I'm just committing suicide so I can go back and try again. There better be something over here. Now I'm on this place. What is over here? A bunch of dead bobs. So there was nothing over here. Okay. Okay, now we've confirmed that we've completed the level. Moving on. So this level is Do Flares Come Standard. This is also made by Future You. And I would say it's actually kind of easier. objective here is this is the last level where you're looking for alien AI. Oh wait, I don't even think you have to get to alien AI. You just need to get to the exit terminal. So we came from here. Oh, no, we didn't, because this door is here. So these enforcers are on the high ground, which is exactly where they need to be a threat. I don't have a rocket. Oh, I do have a rocket. Got him. Okay. That guy's on the high ground. Bad guys on the high ground. Okay. And here's a guy. I don't know if I can get him. I'll probably go get that chip, because if I don't get it, I know I'm going to regret it. That guy's coming from multiple angles. So if you're wondering why you've got that underwater sound, I asked the author about that, and he said he wanted it to sound as the level you're under pressure. So that's why it sounds like that. And I definitely will concede that I feel under pressure. There's tons of bad guys trying to kill me from every direction. Got this chip, though. Did I get them? I don't think I got them. There we go. There's a health thing over here. Okay. Back in business. There's a flamethrower up there, but I have no way of getting it to it right now. Here's somebody. Oh, he must be up. Yeah, he's up high. Oh, and you got company. Oh, look at that guy. Come in here. Come in here. Definitely come in this way. This is where you're least effective. Okay. Now I'm going to deal with this enforcer. I must say I'm fighting much better on this level than on the previous level where I was just fighting horribly. Guy up high. I don't know where he is. I don't think he has a line of sight to me. He's not even shooting at me. Okay, well, he can be down there doing whatever. Here's the point of these stairs. Just come go to nowhere. Oh, we got an elevator. That worked. He's up high. Very high. He doesn't have a shot. Okay, this guy. Try and save some of my meager ammo supplies. Well, so much for that. I'm inside the building. What? Oh, future you's got this knack for making ambushes in the places you least expect. Oh, run for your life! Yep, that's something. Now, before I go up, I should probably go down. There's ammo here. Where does this go? charger. And okay, so this leads back out here. Very good. And there's a rocket launcher up here. Caches of ammo are like clues that you're on the right path. Okay, I want to get over there. I know I'm going to get ambushed as soon as I do. I just made that jump. There's the flamethrower. Now I would go over there, except I've already got a flamethrower, so there's just not any point in it. I will go after this ammo. There's a switch which opens this door and leads to ammo. Okay. You could still be alive. I have no idea where that guy came from, but it's gone now. Back in the building, going upstairs. Guys upstairs are very angry. Where's that switch to? It opened up something. What? There must have been a guy behind me, and those guys deal so much damage that I died before I even realized I was under attack. This guy right here. Okay. I lost the advantage of surprise. I got knocked back downstairs. Okay. Where did you guys come from? Somehow they got behind me. Okay, so that is the final terminal, but if you go in there, you get trapped. So I want to explore the rest of the level first. And I don't know how that guy got downstairs. I'm gonna have to go get him. Another one over here. Okay. Another guy down on the bottom level. I don't know where these guys are coming from. But that should be it, except for that one dude on the bottom floor, which I don't know if I actually want to go and get him, or whatever's over here. Maybe not. Who are these guys? Ouch. So that goes down where we've already been. That is just the door we saw earlier. This would take us to the rocket launcher if we wanted it. We've already got it. So where is this guy on the bottom? couple guys down here. Oh my goodness, there's 2 guys. Just kill his friend. Anybody else? I would like to get full kills. Okay, we're back in business. Only thing left to do is go upstairs. This takes us to Cyborg Gone to Heaven, which is done by Windbreaker. One of the most architecturally gifted mappers in the Marathon community. And the objective here is you got to kill everybody on this 4 refueling ship so that the humans can use it to escape. Just keep shooting. Like wherever I shoot, I'm guaranteed to hit somebody. Well, that actually went pretty well. I like this here, this lighting scheme where it goes up like that. Very nice. Now, one of the things that is true in the original Bungie level and in this level is that there is no ammo except for alien weapons. So, for someone like me who is kind of running low on ammo, what? Well, he came around. Wow. Wow. Okay. So for someone like me who's running low on ammo, that's definitely something to take into account. They actually launched me up in the air so far that, yeah, this is not going well. This is not going well at all. Kind of amazed I could recover from that because there were so many guys. Oh well, it helps if they're trying to kill each other. So these areas are fine. We're going to do this in a very methodical way. We're just going to go one door, completely do it, and then go on to the next one. Oh, I guess we're not going to. Wow. Wow. Oh, I apologize for how terrible I am at this game. Wow. I just don't understand how I'm constantly... Well, there we are. Wow. I'm going to have to start spending some of my valuable ammo because my extremely meager marathon skills do not allow for me to actually successfully complete this mission without using real ammo. Everybody in here is dead. There's nothing over there. Hello? Save terminal. Window. Alien weapon. Secret. More alien weapons. Oh no, I did not want to be teleported here. I want to get the ammo first. Well, I can go back. No problem. So here we get a little bit of napalm. moving along with our methodical completion of this level. We went downstairs, now we're going to go upstairs. So that's one of the switches we need to hit to open up the ending to this level. Basically, we're getting the refueling ship online so that the humans can escape. And I think there's a pretty good visual way to show it. We continue on upstairs. We're back in the main hallway. It's a stairway down. Here we go again. Hitting switches to open the way forward. Ouch. Just want to walk down this hallway without being attacked. Okay. So this leads down. This leads back to the main hall. We have not been down this staircase. And this just, I'm pretty sure just leads, yeah, that leads up. We've been up. What is down? Down is the end of the main hall. Okay, we've been here. Nothing in this little alcove. So we're here. This door is locked. This door we just came from. Yeah, there is definitely going to be an ambush when I go down there. Definitely, definitely, definitely. And there it is. Oh, okay. No. He fell off. Okay. That's everybody. And that switch opened that door so I can get across. But I have no health. They don't show up on your motion spotter in the 4 ship levels. Well, I mean, they do, but your motion spotter is... is less effective. So here we're just once again getting the ship ready to be used by the humans to escape. I don't think there's anything down here. Okay. So that is telling us that we completed the level. I'm just going to grab an alien weapon if I can find one. Naturally, when I'm looking for one, there isn't one around. But whatever, it's not that important. It's just an alien weapon. I'll just teleport to the next level without an alien weapon. Aha! This is The Wrathful Sun Returns by Hypersleep. And the objective here is to help the alien clan, the Sifik Kur, have returned And they're attacking the bad guys, the four, so you have to assist them. And I need a save terminal. Okay, so there's a drop down here. And that's my only health, so I gotta make the best use of it. It's one of the peculiarities of the original Bungie campaign, which is reflected in this level, is that all the humans have already left the planet. So guess what that means? Every human you see from now on is going to be a hostile simulacrum. That makes certainly identification of bad guys easier. And these are the human allies, these Siflet Cur. And yeah, as you can see, they can identify the simulacrums. And they're pretty formidable. Even on Total Carnage, the red guys can dish out some damage. Back here, you cowards. Oh, I just cannot believe I did that. Wow. Oh, okay. Allies are here. Oh, they died immediately. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay. Yes, I do want that ammo. And more ammo. I now have more grenade ammo than bullet ammo for my assault rifle. Yay! another place we gotta drop down. And this mirrors an area from the original bungee level, where you had these walkways with water, and you had simulacrums teleporting in, sometimes into the water, sometimes on the walkways. And you're kind of exposed here. And if you fall into the water, then you got to deal with the simulacrums. There's just so many ways they can be attacking you, so many directions they can be coming from. Behind me. No way. Okay. More guys teleporting into the water. Oh, wow. Good thing my reflexes were sufficient. I love the explosions, which just lead to more explosions. Is that everybody? So here's a secret. These are some of the ledges they were shooting at me from earlier. But the secret here is the ×3 health, which I will gladly take. There's so many. This floods this area, and I guess I can get that now. So now this area is flooded, I can get over here. And now this central door opens up in this central area. See, that's really, and the architecture here, just great, how it looks. Oh no, I did not even realize. There's more bad guys. Run. Come on, move. I don't want to shoot my ally, but you're making a very strong case for shooting. That should be the end of the level. Oh. Oh, who's still alive? Oh, these guys got knocked underwater. Fortunately, they can't actually do anything underwater. You know what? You guys can just, I mean, this planet's about to get blown up anyway, so you guys can just stay down. Too bad you can't swim. Okay, and this is Feel the Heat, which is based on the Bungie level Feel the Noise. And this is the I made 2 levels, and this is the second level that I made. Actually, it was the level that I made first, even though it is the second to last level of the campaign. All right, so this is the second to last level of the campaign. And so for the second to last level of the campaign, the combat should be pretty tough, but it's also one of the only 2 levels that feature the Sviker defenders, these guys. Um, and they're a huge part of the marathon storyline, and it's important that they both show up and that they fight reasonably well. Because if they don't do those things, then what was the point of going through all the trouble on Lawan to recruit them as allies in the first place? I mean, that's what you're doing for basically the whole game, is trying to get these guys on your side. So it was a pretty difficult juggling act, both to include defenders on the map and to have them fight reasonably well and to provide the player with the tough combat that they'd expect to fight right before the last level. And so I was continuously running up against the Durandal Done Different mandate of a 20 active monster limit, which is what the original game had. And so having recently played through the more modern campaigns like Astoria and Phoenix, where you're fighting dozens of bad guys at the same time, it was hard for me to adjust to the lower monster count. But I eventually came up with this cunning plan to circumvent the 20 monster limit and to give the defenders a chance to shine. And so basically what my plan was that the bad guys would teleport in waves of reinforcements, and this can be done with a seldom utilized respawn mechanic in Wayland called set monster parameters. And so basically this battle here was supposed to showcase that mechanic. And how it would work is that I would have 8 allies here fighting on your side, and then there would be 12 bad guys on the other side of this river. And everyone would be shooting at each other, and the 20 monster limit would be respected because 8 plus 12 equals 20. And the standard lazy player tactic of just running up to the bad guys and blasting them with the assault rifle, that would not work because there's this lava river between the 2 sides. So basically the defenders would kill a ton of bad guys, but they would eventually get overwhelmed. But every time a bad guy of the one particular type was killed, a new one would teleport in until there were 10 waves of reinforcements, and they would basically have to be exhausted before you would win. And since these were replacements, not additional combatants, the 20 monster limit was never exceeded, and we got to have a really intense firefight. So it sounds really cool, right? But when I did playback or playtester feedback for this, it was very negative. All the playtesters did not like it. And the reason why is because firefights in Marathon normally only last a few seconds. So having a 3-minute gun battle here confused player expectations. So in the end, it just ended up being a regular battle with no waves of reinforcements. And here you can kind of, well, actually, not entirely true. There is this. So we fought this first battle here, and there is going to be a second battle. So there are... Oh no. Got stuck on my ally. Thanks, ally. Okay. And so here, this little telepad here, and this little telepad over here, these are the remnants, part of the remnants of how this whole teleporter reinforcement wave thing was supposed to work. But as you can see, there is just one wave of reinforcements instead of 10 waves of reinforcements. And another cool thing I wanted to do with this fight is that I wanted to have some cool lighting mechanics that affected the combat. And so, as you can see, this is a dark area. It's illuminated by nothing but this dim, flickering lava river. But when the 4 reinforcements, the bad guys' reinforcements arrived, they would mostly be coming out of this brightly lit room. And so the whole idea was that whenever they opened this door, the bright light would spill out into the battlefield, illuminating the battlefield, and that would be the player's cue to jump out of cover, because they'd be hiding behind that. They'd be hiding behind this. So that would be the player's cue to jump out of cover and start blasting the bad guys who were opening this door to this brightly lit room. And so, like so many things about this level, it didn't really turn out how I wanted. Designing this door with all the lights attached to it turned out to be way harder than I thought it would be. I spent hours getting this door to work like this, trying to mess with all these lights. And most players, I don't think a single playtester even commented on it, or even really realized that it existed. And there's also a little problem with it, which I was never able to fix, which is that if you're standing on the door when it closes, it kind of messes up the lighting scheme. The bright light is no longer spilling out of the brightly lit room. But since nobody even really noticed this thing, which I spent hours on, I decided, well, you know, I'm just gonna not spend any more time with it. If people notice it, great, but it's not integral to the combat of the level anymore. So this is a central hub area where you're going to be coming back to this area. These areas up here had telepads, so the bad guys were supposed to be coming out from these upper elevations and shooting at you. But I got rid of the telepads because there's no reason for them to exist anymore. So you can go either way, left or right. Okay, so these lava kiln rooms, there's actually another one very similar to this. These are basically guard rooms. And they are a homage to the original level, because in the original level, Feel the Heat, these lava kilns also existed. These are sort of my attempt to blend in the original architecture with the new level. And now, Bungie, their lava kilns were just there for aesthetic purposes, but for these guard room fights, what I wanted to have happen was the player would use the lava kilns as cover as they're advancing under this murderous fire towards all these guards in this guard room who'd be blasting at the player. But the monster AI wasn't able to handle it. So in the end, a lot of the guards ended up not in their guard post, but outside their guard post, and they just kind of, here they just bum rush the player, because that's the only thing that cyborgs are really good at. So once again, it was an idea which seemed good in concept, but the execution didn't turn out quite as I wanted. Okay, so this is the checkerboard room. And the whole idea behind here, this was not originally the checkerboard room. This was originally the sinking floor room. And the idea that I wanted to have here was that all these tiles here, that whenever the player stepped on them, they would start slowly sinking into the lava. And that would also happen if whenever the Flicta stepped on them. And this whole room would be composed of those tiles. And so basically there was no safe place for the player to stand. They would have to be constantly moving, constantly avoiding these lava pits that were constantly opening up. And it was just such a cool concept to have the player placed in this precarious, perilous position. But like so many things, it didn't turn out exactly as I wanted. What actually happened is that it only worked about 90% of the time. And then because the Marathon engine isn't really good at platform physics, about 10% of the time, the player would get stuck on these descending platforms. And when they got stuck, they were just guaranteed to take lava damage, which is unfair. So unfortunately, I had to do away with the whole concept of sinking tiles that would sink when you stepped on them. And instead, I just did a more mundane concept of having a checkerboard pattern in the room. So you have this massive horde of Flicta attacking you. The Flicta are immune to lava, you are not. And so you have to be constantly moving and making sure that wherever you're moving is not a lava area. And as you can see, I did take a little bit of lava damage in that firefight. And there's only one set of wires here. There used to be 4 sets of wires in this room, and that's because I wanted the player to reconnoiter the room before the fight broke out. So he'd come down here, shoot the 4 sets of wires, so I knew he had explored the room, and then the hordes of Flicta would come out of these monster closets here. But they're no longer monster closets. They just start out open. As you can see, so many things changed during the course of making this map. Okay, so this bridge area has a kind of cool thing going on here where this is go across this bridge and there's 2 lava rivers going under this bridge, which is a pretty clever use of how the Marathon engine handles the overlapping spaces and bridges and whatnot. And this is where I ran out of polygons. There's a 500 polygon limit to Durandal Done Different, which I mentioned earlier. And unfortunately, yeah, I ran out of polygons here, so this did not look nearly as good as it could have looked. And there was supposed to be, what was supposed to be here was supposed to be this epic winding stairway battle that would take the player all the way from -9 world units to 9 world units. So we're talking about hundreds of stairs that the player would be climbing, and the bad guys would be shooting at him the whole time. Well, that couldn't happen because there weren't enough polygons. That would have taken hundreds of more polygons than I had. And it was just a painful process to prune several dozen polygons to get me back under the 500 polygon limit. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with how this turned out. Even though I'm using the lower amount of polygons than I wanted, I think this is a pretty entertaining fight. Okay, this guy needs to die. Will my ally take him down? He did! Good job, ally. He killed the blue hunter. So now we've looped back, and we're back in this central hub area with health, saves. Now we've done this one half of the level. Now we need to do the second half of the level. So this guard room was about as close as I was able to get to my original concept of having guards in a guard room blasting at the player, and the player is using the lava kilns as cover. That's about as close as I could get. It was supposed to be a lot more epic. Now, I did want to have a bunch of interconnecting spaces, but this is all that's left of that concept. Where you could look into rooms before you actually entered the room. There was also supposed to be, from the checkerboard room, you were supposed to be able to see into the bridge room. That never happened. There were some other areas, like in the central hub area, you were supposed to be able to look into other areas of the map. That all got deleted due to the lack of polygons. Okay, so here you've got a lava tides room. And when you drop down here, I wanted to make sure that you could see the lava tides, but not actually get damaged by them. So that's why this piece of terrain is right here. But basically, as you can see, the lava continuously rises and falls, but it does not go over the white rocks. So as long as you stay on the white rocks, you're safe. And that is, I think, a pretty fun concept. Now, there's more to this room than just rising lava tides. As you're going to see, once we get up here, we're on this little island, and there's only one way forward, which is to hit these switches. And now we got company. So that's a pretty intense ambush, and basically you have to be trained. I was expecting that some players were going to panic and throw themselves off the safe white island into the lava below. And of course the lava flicker are immune to lava. So I think that actually turned out pretty well. Some players complained that it was too difficult, but I think as far as interesting combat is concerned, having to fight on a lava island, having to make sure that you don't panic and drop off the lava island at the wrong moment, I think that's a fun combat. Okay, shadow casting. This is shadow casting. And I think in terms of aesthetics, this is so cool where you got this light and the light is being blocked by the box and it looks just awesome. Now this is, before I set out on making this level, I made like a test level because I hadn't made any levels in 25 years, plus 25 plus years. And so one of the things I did was I looked at Haster's workshop, which is like telling you all kinds of tricks you can do in the Marathon engine. And this is one of the tricks, shadow casting. So in my test level, I made sure that I checked out shadow casting. And I liked it so much, I decided that I was going to make a whole part of my map just dedicated specifically to shadow casting. And I think it does look, as this is one of the coolest rooms, I think, in Durandal Done Different, how it looks. No! Oh, I cannot... My ally killed me. And I was on my way to the health. Didn't even matter, though. Okay, I'm staying well clear of all allies. Wow, that guy's so... He was smashed up in the air. Look at that. I've never even seen that happen before. I blasted him with explosives multiple times. So. So this was supposed to be another door which would only partially open, and this would actually lead you back to the central hub. Initially, that was the plan. So this bridge fight was supposed to be the epic climax of this mission. This was going to be the last fight that you would fight, because these two left and right areas would loop back into the central area, and then the central area would have you drop down here and fight this last epic fight. And this was going to be the culmination of my original plan, where you would have waves of reinforcements that would teleport in. And all the basically you would drop down in a shaft here. You would be trapped on this bridge. There would be 10 waves of reinforcements teleporting in on these telepads. And you'd have to beat them all. And wow, it would have been so awesome. But again, player feedback was extremely negative. It just was not... it was too different for Durandal Done Different. So it never happened. Now, I kind of did do something. I wanted to have a really cool close quarters combat scenario, and obviously what you just saw was not that. I think I did kind of do a nice close quarters combat scenario in the other level that I made, where you get ambushed by a horde of melee fighters. I mean, it's not teleporting waves of reinforcements or anything, but I think it's, as far as close quarters combat is concerned, it's pretty good. But yeah, anyways, this was supposed to be the climax, the epic climax of the level. And as you can see here, there's a little thing which, if you pay attention to your mini-map, signposting for a secret. You would be stuck on this bridge for 3 minutes fighting those waves of reinforcements as this door slowly opened. So some more nice lighting effects here. As you can see, if you look closely, one of the lights seems to be, there seems to be something wrong with it. It's out of place. And if you look at our mini-map, it also happens to be kind of close to that, what we saw. Oh, look at that, a secret door. So now, here I am. There's the bridge we were at earlier. Here's the lava flow. This will actually damage me. There's a health cane down here. So now we're going to go under the bridge. Now we're on the other side of the bridge. And isn't that cool? Get some ammo, we get a nice visual, surreal teleporter. And so this is the bridge we were fighting on earlier. Very cool. Aesthetically, I think this is one of the most cool things in the level. So the teleporter takes me back to where we were. More lighting as the lights, as you can see, the light spills into specific areas. And now we've reached the central hub again. And another cool thing is if you look at the map, you'll see that the lava flows in the northwest lead to the lava river in the northeast. So they are the same lava river. So the lava river from the first bridge we saw leads to the lava river which we see in the second bridge. And so that is the conclusion of the level. Very awesome. And this brings us to the final level by Ryoko TK. And this level is Fallen Empire, which is a remake of All Roads Lead to Seoul. And it is... basically the objective here is you have to defeat the last bad guy forces. And the bad guy forces are reinforced by juggernauts. So this is the only level in the entire campaign which has juggernauts. And juggernauts are very dangerous adversaries, as we will see. Okay, so points of no return. Big theme in this level. Once I go through this door, I am stuck. So that switch opened that door, which is now closed behind me, so we're at another point of no return. Oh, what? Oh. This is gonna hurt me. Oh, well, yeah, that also. Reload faster. Okay. So there's a ×3 health, but I don't see any point in using it. So this guy's dead. Okay. So we just know there's going to be another ambush here. And you're going to be stuck with this horrible cover. You got basically these two things here are your cover, but the cover moves. And so obviously that's a really serious problem. So whenever this ambush happens, I am not sticking around. I think it's probably going to happen on this middle. I think it happens in the middle. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. Yet another area where we know there's going to be an ambush. I would say just go for the... Well, okay. That may not be enough. We're back to the starting area. And now this elevator is open or working. Again, that switch is a point of no return. The good news is we've already been in this room. The reason why that's good news is because it means we have a way of getting back to where we were. I don't know about you, but I would rather not do this fight again. So it should be possible to just run off this edge here, down to here where we were before. Go back here, get ammo, get health, get a save. Okay. I guess there's no reason not to take this. That is a secret. Opens up those wires. Those wires open up some other wires. So this is some very precarious cover the player has here. Being attacked up from over here too. Finally. Oh, he goes in the lava. So there is the first set of wires opened up, the second set of wires, which opened up this third set of wires, which you can barely see. I got it. There's another guy. And that opened up this fourth set of wires. Which opened up something in the main area. gonna be an ambush. We know that there is. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that was bad. That was very bad. So there's two switches here, and both of them need to be hit in order to open the way forward. So this teleporter takes us to the final battle. But before we go to the final battle, one final thing that we need to do. And that is the secret terminal. So at the final level of all the Bungie games, there is a secret dev terminal to find. And so when we did our Durandal Done Different, we decided we were going to have our own secret dev terminal. And this is the only new content as far as terminals are concerned. So we used entirely Bungie's terminals with a little bit of, except for rare cases, we changed some maps. But this is, the dev terminal is all new content by the Durandal Done Different team. And, you know, it's basically just the devs saying a brief message to the players. So the 4 wires we hit earlier opened up this area. And yeah, it's a very difficult area, as you can see. I might be better off with just dual shotguns here. It's very difficult. It's by design. Very difficult. I'm kind of thinking dual shotguns is not the way to go. Okay, finally. So here's the dev terminal. And this is by Hypersleep. This is by me. I'm basically giving thanks to all the other playtesters, the other contributors to the project, the mastermind of the project, Ryoku TK. I'm thanking the player. And that's a serval cat. Everybody has their favorite animal. You can probably guess what my favorite animal is. Servals. This is, I want to say Cassis? And this is, he never said it specifically, but the Tar and Feather is the giveaway for Kovacs. This is Ryoko. This is Badrillard Boy, this is Windbreaker, and this is Future You. So 8 of the 9 contributors to the project had cool messages for the dev terminal. Okay, now that's been taken care of. Just reload the save, really. Rather than going through all that. Okay. Oh, really? What? So in total carnage, you've really only got two chances. One is to make one of the troopers go berserk and kill everybody else. The other is to knock the big blue hunters into the lava. Or I knocked one into the lava, and then the other one got killed by accident by the Juggernaut. It's a good thing I have all these fusion batteries. So hitting the two switches opens up the exit. And that is Durandal Done Different. Hope you enjoyed watching. And I will see you Starside.